So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started in a seated position.
Gainzhr, that's what time it is. Time it is. Gainzhr, that's what time it is. What? Gainzhr, that's what time it is. What?
As I mentioned, today we're going to start off sitting, and we're just going to take this opportunity to gather ourselves, find some peace. Inhale, exhale. Relax your shoulders, your eyebrows, and your lower jaw. Find some stillness in the body. And take a moment to gather the purpose of why you're here today. Feel free to inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. I am aware that currently you can hear whenever I swallow, and I'm working on it, okay? I'm human. Just being aware. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now we're going to take a few seconds to listen to the silence in between the noise. Okay, next, let's go ahead and switch the cross of our legs. Okay? And also, if you were ever looking to get to a place where you do lotus, I don't even know if I can do lotus right now. It's not easy. Lotus is when you put your foot like on top of your hips or on top of your thigh. So go ahead and try it. Some people may naturally already know how to do it. The best I can probably do is half lotus, but who knows, I'll give it a try for a full lotus. So full lotus is when you have one foot on top of one thigh and the other on top of the other thigh. And let's see, so I guess I have to start with this foot. I have been stretching a lot, so maybe I can. So go ahead and if you can do, it's not going today. Half lotus, so you just put one foot on top of the thigh, and then just go ahead and find an erect posture in your spine. Nice and tall. Inhale, fill the belly with oxygen. Exhale, let it all out. 10 more seconds here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And if you were in half lotus like me, you can go ahead and put the opposite foot up on the thighs. This is actually pretty good for me. I'm normally not, or the last time I checked at least, I wasn't this flexible. But same thing, so find an erect posture. Okay, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, Exhale. Now let's all breathe at our own pace for the next 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So again, this is probably the first time you guys have really seen me use a yoga block, but yeah, if you do have a yoga block, it does create a good opportunity for you to extend your arms or legs, just in case there's a posture where, say for example, we're reaching for the floor, which we will be doing today, hopefully, or you're reaching for the floor but you can't actually touch the floor from whatever position you're in. You can prop the yoga block up, and then you can rest your hands in that place. They also have this pose called, I think it's called fish pose. Let's try it out today. So I learned this in yoga class. So go ahead and take your yoga block, or you can do pillows as well, that works. And just sit it on the floor and turn your body to where you can lay on the yoga block. Okay? Should be right in between your shoulder blades. And then you can rest your back on the floor. And just hang out here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. A few more seconds here. Maybe about 30 more seconds. Just relax your eyebrows, your shoulders, and your lower jaw. Five, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, come up slowly. Good change of pace. Just go ahead and fall right and forward to toe touch. I'm just scooting back so I'm even on my yoga mat. But we're gonna go ahead and inhale and raise our arms up high. Exhale, fall forward. So yep, reach for your toes. If all you can reach is your knees or shins, that's totally perfect. I had no idea how much I needed this. So yeah, just keep reaching for your toes. If you're right here with me, go ahead and pull your feet, your toes towards your knees. Feel that nice calf stretch. You can relax your head down, or you can come upright. Whatever you're feeling today. It's totally perfect. One thing I haven't mentioned yet on this video specifically, I'm on the road again. I ended up traveling. I took my first road trip in my new car that I got from Keys to Progressive Auto Insurance. They give away free cars to veterans every year, and this year they selected me and my family. How lucky. I'm extremely grateful. Anyway, we took our first road trip in that car to Colorado for my birthday. My birthday was 3 days ago. But my wife says it's still my birthday, so I believe her. And yeah, we're just in one of our timeshares that we've never been to before. This is our first time here. And yeah, it's beautiful, man. The mountains in Colorado are something different. Okay, so go ahead and point your toes. Even if you're not touching your toes, you can point your toes. Give them a stretch. And then go ahead and bring them back and more pulling towards your knees. So even if you're here, you can bring your toes towards your knees and then point them. So if this is as far as you can reach, like I said, that's perfect. You can just point your toes and then bring them back towards your knees. Point your toes, bring them back towards your knees. Go ahead and put your hands on the floor. Lift up your right leg as high as you can. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Now I'm going to switch the camera view or switch my spot on the yoga mat, and we're going to do the left leg. So go ahead and put your hands on by your sides. Lift up that left leg for 10, 9, 8, 7. Feel free to point and then bring your toes back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up high. Set it back down. Okay. And now we're going to go with either boat pose, or you can lie on your back and raise your feet up. So boat pose is when you're here, right? You bring your legs up and they can either be bent or they can be straight. You could either have your hands on the floor or you can lift them up. So that's one option. Or if it feels better for you, you can lie on your back. Put your hands underneath. This is a little bit of an easier version. And then lift your legs up. Okay. So you can go here. Which is a little bit easier. Or you can be here. We're going to be here for 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and put your feet on the floor. Okay, from here, let's do some more work with the yoga block. So go ahead and set your yoga block up about towards the top of your yoga mat. Actually, let's bring it towards the middle. So put it right around your lower back, where your lower back might be. And just before, we had the yoga block up more in the upper third or upper back between the shoulder blades. But now we're going to have it just around our lower spine and our back. And we're just going to lie across that yoga block. Or like I said, if you have pillows, you can pause the video and grab pillows. And this is just going to elevate the hips for our next segment. So, I'm going to turn around. Yeah, so the yoga block is going to go here. And just go ahead and put that lower back Just right above your bottom is where you're gonna have the yoga block. Okay. Just get a feel for it. Okay. So rock left and right, side to side. I really do recommend a cork yoga block if you are interested in having props, or if you already have props. I like the cork yoga block. It's good. That's my recommendation. Okay, so from here, go ahead and take one of your knees, your right knee, and just grab it and bring it in towards your chest and rotate the ankles clockwise. Go ahead and point your toes, bring them towards your knee. Point the toes, bring them towards your knee. Again, point the toes, bring them towards your knee. Now you can rotate counterclockwise that ankle. Give that ankle some love. I love my ankles. I appreciate my ankles. Okay, good tug. One more tug towards your chest. All right, set it down. Okay, go ahead and lift up the left leg now. Pull it in towards your chest. Okay. Go ahead and rotate that ankle clockwise. And counterclockwise. Point the toe. Bring it back in. Point the toe. Bring it back towards the knee. I love my left ankle just as much as my right ankle. Gotta love yourself. With this foot, you can go ahead and bring that leg straight up. Give it a nice gentle tug towards your face. Point the toes again. Bring the toes back toward the knee. Set it down. All right, bring that right leg up again. Bring it up. Bring your foot up toward the ceiling. So right now you have either a pillow or a yoga block right behind you on the floor. And your lower spine is on top of that. And then your hands, you're taking your right and left hand and putting that right behind your knee, your right knee. And your foot is toward the ceiling, sky. And you just get at a nice gentle tug towards your face. So bringing your knee towards your face. Keeping that left foot firmly pressed into the floor. You point your toes. Bring them towards your face. Point your toes. Rotate your ankle. Just find what you need. Respond to what your body is telling you. And give it that good movement medicine. Create better circulation in the body, right? Okay, you can set that foot back down on the floor. That should feel awesome. Okay. Now let's go ahead and take that left foot back up. Give it one nice gentle tug of the knee toward the face again. And now take that left ankle and put it on that right knee, okay? So left ankle's on the right knee. And you can just take your hand and put it on that, your left hand is on your left inner thigh. And your left ankle is right on top of that right knee. And that right foot is on the floor, okay? And that right knee is pointing toward the sky, okay? And so what we're going to do here is, if you can reach, I'm not sure everybody's capability for this specific spot, but if you can't reach your left ankle, go ahead and just pull it in just a little bit more towards you, just so you have a little bit more stability. Make sure that right foot is pressing into the floor pretty firm, and just give yourself a nice little tug, or not a tug, but a push to that left inner thigh to give yourself a groin stretch, okay? Hip flexor stretch. Just push that leg out. That left knee, push it toward where your feet would be. if your foot was down there, push it towards that area, so away from your body. Pushing your left thigh away from your body. Make sure you're pressing that right foot into the floor. Okay, now you can ease off. Put that left foot back on the floor. Right foot back up. Give it another tug of the knee toward the face. So the right foot is up facing the sky, and you're bringing your right knee towards your face. And then you take your right outside ankle, place that on top of your left knee. Adjust your left foot so you have stability. And then take a hold of that right ankle. If you can reach it, this is within your capability. Go ahead and pull that in towards you. Take your right hand and push that right thigh. Very gentle. It doesn't have to be anything other than gentle. Okay. Inhale. Exhale. As you push that right thigh out, feel that sensation. Inhale. Exhale. Pushing that right knee out. Gentle push. Keep your shoulders, eyebrow, and lower jaw very relaxed as you push that right thigh away from your body. Giving that body what it needs. 2 more breaths here. That was 1. 2 more after that. So inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale out the mouth. Okay. Bring your legs back. Now you go ahead and let both of your right and left knee fall outward. And your bottom of your feet should be touching each other. And just allow for what you just did to run its course. Okay, so feel that blood flow circulate through those hips and thighs. Good circulation. Good circulation in the legs is always good. Okay, give it about 15 more seconds here. Maybe 20, maybe 30. No obligations. We're out here to explore and give our body what it needs most. Okay? So just relax. And we'll feel it out together. We will get there together. Taking our time. Being patient with our body. Always ready to adapt and change. And being grateful for hip flexibility. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so in lieu and in support of that flexibility, let's go ahead and bring both our feet up, okay? Just bring your feet up. If you need to, you can scoot that yoga block or a pillow, whatever comforts you the most. And so what we're doing right now is we're allowing for the blood. We have a lot of blood in our thighs and in our legs. We're allowing for that blood to come down and nourish our vital organs that are inside of our abdomen. Just by raising your legs up. Imagine that. When I was back in the military, we would do this for patients who were going into shock. I was in the medical department in the Navy. So, yeah, if somebody were being treated for shock, we would elevate their legs so that their blood that's in their legs got that femoral artery. That's a huge artery. It's a lot of blood that flows through there. Will just pull into the vital organs, because when your body's in shock, it goes into fight or flight mode, and your blood, it rushes to your extremities. Your extremities are your arms and your legs. And you want to get that blood back to the vital organs so that they can do the work. because they're doing all of the major work. All of your heart, lung, kidneys, all of that stuff that's in here in your torso, that's doing a lot for you on a continuous basis, right? So if we can take the opportunity to get some of that blood, that fresh blood into the vital organs by elevating our legs 1 minute a day, 3 minutes a day, man, it'll make a significant impact on your life and on your day. Okay, so about 10 more seconds here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And so if you didn't take the time out to grab a yoga block, that's fine. There's no big deal. You can probably do most of these things that we're doing today without a yoga block anyway. But I'm glad I finally brought it into the camera because I've always had it. I just never used it here on camera. Okay, so from here, let's go ahead and really find a good grip of your feet in the floor, okay? Push all 4 corners of your feet into the floor and elevate your hips. So take your hands, press those into the floor, left to right side of you. Just elevate those hips. Bridge pose. Now while we're doing this, let's also bring our feet together and bring our knees together too. So squeeze those knees very gently into each other. That should feel really good. So we're squeezing the knees in toward one another. You can remove the pillow or yoga block from underneath you. For now, you won't need it. Pressing those hands into the floor and squeezing those knees into each other for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. You can drop your hips down toward the floor. Give yourself a breather. You can put your arms into what they call a cactus. So basically you look like a cactus, just like I'm doing right now. So your elbows are to the left and right of your body, and they're out. So you're making a T at first with your arms, and then you're bending your elbows so that your hands are more towards your ears. But it doesn't have to actually come in towards your ears, but yeah, just pointing perpendicular to your arms. Okay, I'm glad I was able to articulate that. Okay, so from here, let's go ahead and find a seat. So we're gonna come up the best way that you can. Take your time. Coming from the floor to seated position. All right, now we're gonna do headstand, okay? So I know this is not super common for everybody to do. So if you're unable to do the headstand, you can try a shoulder stand. So I demonstrate the shoulder stand, and then I'll go into a headstand. So shoulder stand, you're really just gonna roll back. Bring your bottom up toward the sky, and then put your feet back in the air. And you can point your toes. Engage your core. For sure, engaging your core. If that's a little bit too much for you, that core stiffness, you can just rest here. Active in the feet, either way. Okay, so you got the shoulder stand. You're basically rolling to your upper spine And you put your elbows on the floor and your shoulders as well. You put your feet up. Okay? If you are aware that you can do a headstand, that's what we're going to do. Okay? So you just lean forward. You can put your forehead on the floor at first. Get your hands on your left and right side of your body. Okay? And then you're using your core, right? So you're moving your core up. And your bottom is going up toward the sky first. You can try lifting one foot off the ground, then the other. And engage your core when you get here. Squeeze the glutes, engage your core. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, good job. Whichever position you are in, good job. Okay. And from here, let's go ahead and try crow pose. All right. So again, not a super commonly just everyday person thing that people are doing. You know, you're not gonna walk outside and see a lot of crow poses. But let's go ahead and do it today. So you start with your feet on the floor. Hands are gonna be in front of you. And then you're gonna take the upper half of your body and you're gonna lean it forward. And the inner thighs are gonna be on top of the elbows, right? And you just hold yourself up. If this is not available to you, you can just find a seated posture, erect spine, or since I realize that I am feeling this in my shoulders and forearms, you can find a plank, a low plank. Chest not touching the floor. Okay. Have your hands on the floor. Chest close to the ground, but not touching. You have a similar effect. Okay. High plank have a similar effect as well. But again, I'm going to come back into my crow pose. Okay. Inhale, exhale. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest on your belly from wherever you are. Reach both your arms out wide. Lift up your left leg and roll over onto that right hip. And you can relax your forehead and right shoulder on the floor. Feel that stretch. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale at your own pace. Thirty more seconds here. So you can really get that stretch out. Another 30 seconds here. Just because it feels good. Inhale. Exhale, and on your next inhale, come on out. Very good. Segue right over into the left side. So left arm reaching out. Lie your left side of your head onto the yoga mat. So your hips are down on the floor in front of you. Okay. Your left hand is face down on the floor. And then you're going to take your right knee and bend it so that the bottom of your heel is facing the sky. And then you're going to rotate over onto that left hip. So you can scoot your hips over to the right if that helps. Rotate onto the left hip. The left side of your head is on the floor. So is your left shoulder. Okay, your right hand can just be on the floor in front of you. Elbow can be up while your hand is on the floor if you want. That's probably the easiest position. Or you can rest it down. You might be putting a little bit of pressure or energy or force toward the floor with the right hand. And your left side body, from your foot to your head, are all resting on the floor. And you should feel a stretch in your left shoulder, right hip. That's where I feel it. Everybody's different though. We might all have different sensations that are benefiting us right now by being here. You know, definitely take some time out right now to appreciate yourself for making it this far into your self-care routine today. Wow. You are doing an excellent job. And I really appreciate you for being here with me. At least I know I'm talking to somebody, right? Because if it wasn't for you watching this video, theoretically I would be talking to myself. Hey, as long as it's positive self-talk, right? Yeah. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Relax your shoulders, lower jaw, and your eyebrows. About another minute here. So get comfy. We'll be here for another 50 seconds. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale that oxygen into the belly. Try in and out of the nose if you can. But if you need to, you can exhale from the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the nose. Inhale the oxygen through the nose into the belly. Exhale. 20 seconds remaining. Keep that breath flowing. Exhale, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale and come on out of there. So roll your body toward the right side. Nice and slow, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Now let's go ahead and square your hips on the floor. Go ahead and rock back and forth. Just rotate your hips on the floor. Feel some evenness. Even out those hips. Did a lot of stretching for them. Trust them, they're going to thank you later. Them hips, those hips are going to thank you later. I hope y'all can hear everything I was saying. Okay, so I'm going to scoot up on the yoga mat. Go ahead and place your hands slightly in front of you. Inhale, and let's rest here in, they call Sphinx pose. All right, so press the hands into the floor. Relax the shoulders down and back. Flatten out the toes. And slightly press those feet into the floor. So yeah, you're feeling a slight press of the feet into the floor. And the same thing with your palms. Your palms are pressing into the floor too, but you're still relaxed in the shoulders. Okay, so emphasis, toes are pressing down gently into the floor. Okay. Palms are pressing down gently into the floor. Maybe there might be a little bit of engagement in the shoulders, maybe not, depending on how it manifests for you. If you can't relax the shoulders, go ahead. If it doesn't make sense to relax the shoulders and push the hands down into the yoga mat, drop it in the comments. Let me know. Okay. Give yourself a little bit of space in between your chin and your chest. This is a good pose for individuals who have jobs where you sit down or maybe you drive a lot, because you're doing the opposite motion of sitting, right? Your spine is usually bent the other way, so this is a good counter pose for life, a life counter pose. Go ahead and take your elbows off the floor, but leave your hands on the floor. And you can bring your hands out a little bit wider too, if that makes sense. Inhale, exhale. Still slightly pressing those toes into the floor underneath you. Inhale, exhale. For your next inhale, actually drop your elbows. Yeah, let's drop your elbows down first. Then come up to your knees, okay? And then again, take your elbows off the floor and push your body back down into child's pose. So child's pose is when your hands are pressing into the floor. You can put your forehead on the floor. Your knees are also on the floor. Your shins are also on the floor. So are your feet, top of your feet. And you're pushing to where your bottom is going towards your feet. And just breathe. Inhale, come up to tabletop. Press up into downward dog. Go ahead and find what type of ankle movements you might need. Feels really good right now for me to have this stretch in my feet. So go ahead and do one foot at a time. Just feel that stretch. So just lift up your left leg off the floor. So three-legged dog. Lift up that left leg off the floor. Feel that stretch in your right calf. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, Rotate that ankle. 3, 2, 1. Set that foot down. Bring that right leg up and back behind you. So right now you have your left and right hand palms on the floor. You're in the shape of a triangle and your right foot is up. Left foot is down on the yoga mat. 5, 4, 3, 2. Rotate that right ankle. And 1. Set it back down. Come back down to tabletop. You know, it's not the Gainzhr channel if you're not doing cat-cow. So let's go ahead and inhale, lift up the chin, tilt the pelvis forward. Exhale, bulge your back, tuck the tailbone, tuck your chin. Inhale, lift your chin, tilt your pelvis forward. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin, bulge your back. Feel free to take a breath or two here because it feels good. Pressing those knuckles into the floor. Now inhale, chin up, pelvis forward. Pressing those feet into the floor. And last, exhale, bulge your back. Tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin. Come up to hero's pose. That's when you have your, basically sitting on your feet. Knees are in front of you. Okay. I'm going to turn towards the camera. I just wanted to thank everybody for showing up today. Hopefully you got your body nice and balanced out from today's practice. And I look forward to seeing you in the near future. Go ahead and bring your palms up towards your lower chin, bow your head, and may peace be with you everywhere that you go. Namaste.